This world is not real. From the moment I wake up, I'm just like, what even is all this? Every single thing I see is just a man-made creation, and about 99% of them are only created for the purpose of making money. Almost everything I touch is man-made. Shoes, clothes, books, my wallet, my phone, all of that. There's one motive behind the creation of those things, and it's money. It's just crazy when I really delve into it and spiral, because quite literally every single thing I'm looking at is not natural. The most natural thing in my room right now is water, and even that is put in a plastic bottle, which obviously is not natural. And people might be like, oh, you're using a water bottle, don't use plastic bottles. Well, it doesn't matter what you use, no matter what you drink it out of, it's not natural. The books in my room are not natural. The medicine in my room is not natural. My headphones are not natural. This is a completely made up world. I say this all the time in my videos. Just think about what most people are stressed out about. Just think about what most people are anxious about. It always revolves around a man-made creation. School, jobs, work, blah blah blah, all of that. That bird chirping outside my window probably does not have anxiety or depression or mental health issues or stress. No, but, the people that are behind these walls, they have anxiety, they have stress, they have mental health issues, and yet we place such high value on ourselves, claiming that we're the most important species on the planet. What is importance? What is value? What is it? Does value exist in the natural world? Do animals call themselves more valuable than other animals? No, they don't. When a lion eats a gazelle or some other animal, it's not doing it because it believes it's more valuable. It's doing it because it needs to eat. We are the ones that made this concept of value. Now, when it comes to morals, morals are the same thing. Now, this is a very complicated topic, but I just really see how fake this concept is. The concept of morality. The only reason morality exists to begin with, well, you see, it's simply because we have a society. We have a civilization. And there has to be some sort of rules and regulations for a civilization to function. And what's the reason we have a civilization? Because we were self-aware enough to realize that we need one to make life better. And how do we have that self-awareness? Random chance. Random evolutionary chance. Everything is just a glitch in nature. And I said this in one of my previous videos, but if one mutation went wrong during our evolution, we likely wouldn't even have the ability to have self-awareness. So the fact that these things like morality, just society in general and all of these made-up rules, the fact that they exist is just pure luck and chance. That's why I don't really take it too seriously. Literally everything is just made up. We made up gods, we made up stories, we made up religion, we made up money, we made up morality, we made up everything. None of this is coded into human existence, or just existence in general. And someone might say, oh, do you just want people to go around doing bad things because you don't believe in morality and you think it's fake? Not exactly. I'm just making an observation. I'm not dumb, I know the consequences when a society doesn't have rules in place. I'm not trying to justify anything. I'm saying that the rules we agreed to are made up. And I'm not even saying that it's a completely bad thing that they're made up, because in some cases they're good. I'm just saying that they're just simply made up. That doesn't mean I want people to go around harming people. I'm just saying that the rules we follow are not rooted in some sort of objective truth. As I said, it's not written in the code of existence. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm getting at, and by the way, I'm not some expert on this topic. I'm not really that smart in general. I don't read books, I don't really look into this topic. But another thing I kind of want to talk about is the human body. Now, this might sound weird to you guys, but I'm starting to see my own body as being fake. I feel so disconnected from my body. And you might not understand what I mean by this, but I'll explain it. When I look at my flesh and when I look at my face and everything, to me it's just kind of a prison. Like sometimes I cannot believe I'm trapped in this flesh of meat for the rest of my existence. You go through so many changes in life. Your mindset changes, your ideologies change, the way you perceive things change, the things you value change. But the one thing that just feels the same is this body. Now I don't mean like physically, I mean obviously you can hit the gym and get some muscles and stuff, but that's not what I mean. You're still enslaved by the body. You still have to eat, you still have to drink, you still have to pee, you still have to poop, you're still gonna sweat, you still have to brush your teeth. Even if you go through a spiritual awakening and your mind is evolving and you're growing as a person, you're still gonna have to keep eating, keep pooping, keep pissing, and sometimes to me it's like, this is a burden. My mind just feels so detached from my body. The real me is these thoughts, these realizations, my beliefs, my thought process. The real me is not what people see. It's not my face, it's not my skin, it's not my feet, it's not my hands, it's none of that. All of that is just literally surface level. And even the brain that these thoughts dwell in, the brain that this awareness and these realizations dwell in, even my brain is just another piece of flesh. Sometimes I just wish my consciousness did not exist inside of this suit of meat. Why can't I just be a floating consciousness? Why do I have to be this human being, man? That's why every time I look in the mirror, I just don't really recognize that person because that person is just not the real me. The body is just something physical, just to hold your real self inside, buried underneath all those layers. And I've come to the point where I just start to see this whole body as fake. I just really wish I could let go of this body. I don't know what I'd be in that case, but I don't think this body, this disgusting body, represents me. Just think about all of the things happening inside your body right now that you probably don't even know. It's like an entire universe inside this body. And with all of that happening inside of me, my brain is just like, what is this existence? What is life? What is this world? It's such a huge disconnect. There are just so many things about this world that's fake. And another thing is what I just said. Everything I just said is fake. Language. It's funny how I always complain about how everything is man-made and nothing is natural. Yet the only reason I even have these thoughts is because of language, which is another thing that was man-made. Life is fake, life is garbage, life is pointless, life is meaningless. We can say all these things. But yet the only reason we can even say them is because humans created this thing called language. This world is so fake that even your ability to question this world is built on something else that's fake. Isn't that just terrifying? How we all collectively just agreed that these sounds actually have meaning. Like take swear words. We all agreed that this word actually means something offensive. Since we all collectively agreed that they're offensive, why the hell can we not all collectively agree to just, I don't know, erase the meaning? And only now am I starting to realize that these realizations, this awareness, even all of that is being filtered through a man-made construct, language. And sometimes I can't even really explain what I'm trying to say because, again, it's hard to put it into words. Anyways guys, that's pretty much it. And I actually recorded another section of this video, but somehow the recording got deleted, and I do not feel like re-recording it, but for the things I said that got lost, I'll probably just include it in another video, so it's all good. Anyways, if you enjoyed this one, then click a like, click subscribe, and take care.